anybody who thinks that Jubilee's fortunes are sinking in Mount Kenya because of BBI is completely mistaken. I have just given you a good example. We have a very aggressive campaign against BBI, and I gave you some of the leaders of that campaign, include Alice Wahombe and Bibinyoro, who come from Murang'a. They have done everything they can to fight Jubilee, to fight BBI in Murang'a. Kang'Ata, who is supposed to be leading BBI campaigns in Murang'a, has done nothing. But he is now telling us, despite doing nothing, and despite Alice and Dede and other people doing everything they can, we have 20% support. Now, when we start doing something, for example, in Murang'a, we have at least 6 members of parliament who support BBI. When they roll out their campaign, they will whitewash Alice and Dede, for sure, is what the figures they're getting from Kang'Ata. It means that by the end of this week or next week, well, and I want to tell Kang'Ata something. I don't even want him to sell BBI. We want to give him the job of doing polls every week. We can do a poll every week and release it. So he released the first one, told us where we are. Next week on Friday, he should go and release another poll and tell us. Then after 3 weeks, he should release another poll and tell us. We don't expect him, because he cannot sell BBI. We are quite clear he cannot sell BBI. Him is looking for excuses not to sell it. We will not ask him to sell BBI. We will sell BBI. We don't even want the president to come and sell BBI. We will sell it ourselves. Kazi ya Kang'Ata itakuwa kufanya poll. Kila wiki anafanya poll and release. Anafanya poll and release. Then we discuss each poll.
Is the party like which is your side?
Doesn't deserve to be the majority leader of the Jubilee party in Senate. But I also think that he's looking for an excuse to get fired, so that he can now say he was fired because he said the truth. So we first need to prove to him that what he said is not true. Then he can get fired. I would like him to be fired after BBI. After the BBI, once BBI passes and it succeeds, and we give a 70%, 80%, 90% return in Mount Kenya, we fire Kang'Ata. Give him any job as regards BBI between now and then. As yake atakuwa akifanya polls. That is the work we have given him. People are fighting against BBI. When we roll out our campaign for BBI, we are certainly going to do a better job than people have been fighting BBI. What does that mean? That we are starting the race 20% ahead. In a month, 3 weeks, I expect that if Kang'Ata does the same poll, we will most probably be at 60%. Because we will have done work, we will have shared material, we will have educated people, and unfortunately, that is what Kang'Ata should have been saying. Kang'Ata should have been saying, using the same figures, that in spite of not having started the campaign, I, as Senator of Murang'a, I am very proud of the fact that we already have 20% support for BBI in Murang'a. He chose to look at it from a negative perspective because he was trying to sabotage BBI. Those of us who support BBI actually are looking at it from a positive perspective, that we are starting with 20% despite not having done any work to support the BBI process so far. When we start supporting it, these numbers can only go up. So Kang'Ata needs to really consider what it is that he's trying to do. As far as I'm concerned, Kang'Ata was looking for an excuse to leave BBI, and it's okay. I mean, we have said BBI is not being forced on anyone. If Kang'Ata doesn't support BBI, that's okay. He doesn't need to look for excuses, because the reasons he's using do not make sense. Tunasema kwamba Kang'Ata tumeona ile